What is up, guys? Welcome back to Rock Out Reviews. I'm your host, Elias. Let's just jump right into this list. Today we're going to be looking at my top 10 albums of 2016. 2017. The majority of this video is going to be scripted out, and I'm going to have a voiceover over a screen recording of the band or something like that. But I will have some on-camera moments like this. So let's go right in at number 10, starting with Royal Blood. This year was the year that I really started to pay attention to pre-orders, singles, album release dates, stuff like that. And I remember the first time hearing Lights Out on Jimmy Kimmel. I was blown away instantly and checked out more of their debut album and loved tracks like Loose Change. But this is about their sophomore release, not their debut. I immediately listened to this thing day one and loved tracks like the title track, I Only Lie When I Love You, and of course, Lights Out. This record has fallen down a little bit on my list, but I still love it. How Did We Get So Dark? Gets a 9 out of 10.
I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this.
I also tried to broaden my taste in music, and Damn was my hip-hop record of the year. Tracks like DNA, Element, and of course Humble show Kendrick's lyrical genius about society, and his flow is so present. Kendrick Lamar is said to be the one who will save hip-hop, and I can really agree with that. Damn gets a 9 out of 10.
Stuck and running from your bullets.
I don't think anyone expected this to happen. A One Direction, yeah, the boy band, member to release a Elton John Bowie-esque rock record. What? Harry went from OMG, I love Harry, he's so hot, to holy shit, this guy is talented. We all remember being blown away with Sign of the Times, and soon after the whole record. This is my biggest surprise of the year. This gets a 9 out of 10. There I was watching Rock Review's review, expecting him to give this thing a 9 or an 8 or a 7 like he always does. But he gave it a 10. I immediately checked it out and lost my crap. I knew this band was going places, and they are, with numerous Grammy nominations and insanely good reception on Go to War. This record is 18 tracks of power, with highlights for me being Let 'Em Burn and Do You Really Want It. This is easily the metal record of the year for me. The Stories We Tell Ourselves gets a 9 out of 10.
They lit me up like a torch on a pitch black night, like an ember in the needles of a dried out pine. It lit me up and I burned from the inside out. Yeah, I burned like a witch in a Puritan town. It lit me.
We waited 8 years for this, and it was so worth it. Tracks like Lit Me Up, Out of Mana, and the Holy Crap 451 show you why this was worth the wait. Brand New are leaving us, but they have left an incredible discography. Science Fiction gets a 9 out of 10. This year we had some great debuts, but this was my favorite. Creeper, one of the best up-and-coming groups with their killer sound and aesthetic. Highlights like Black Rain, Suzanne, Hiding with Boys, and The Emotional Misery show you that the six-piece is going places. Fortunately, that is true. Eternity in Your Arms gets a 9 out of 10.
She thinks about an old friend's faces by the end of it. Sorrow, the unrequited love that follows everyone. I've seen into the fall, coming on maelstrom, my undecided touch. I've seen into the fall, as it come the end.
So I have a confession to make. I checked out this album after seeing this picture of the vinyl, but I'm glad I did. The record opens up with Jet, which is a great song, but gets knocked out of the ballpark when In the Middle of It All comes on. This is the band's third record, but it feels like a first coming out of their new, much matured sound. Great job, boys. You made a fantastic record with 2 great vinyl pressings, which I really need to get. As You Please gets a 10 out of 10. The vinyl and the music. Brand New dropped a surprise album, but Foo Fighters dropped a surprise track with Run. That is exactly what I did when I found out this dropped. I ran home from school, and I loved it. I pre-ordered the album on vinyl and waited from June to September to listen to it. Foo Fighters have always been masters of an opening track on their album, going from This Is a Call to Doll, to Stacked Actors, to All My Life, to In Your Honor, to The Pretender, then to Bridge Burning, to Something for Nothing, and T-shirt on this album. This was produced with Greg Kirstein, a guy known for working with Sia and Adele. What? And has a ton of guests in a good way. Concrete and Gold gets a 10 out of 10. Oh, I remember the first day I heard Hard Times. It was so poppy, but so good. That could be said of the whole album. Highlights include Rose Colored Boy, Fake Happy, Caught in the Middle, and pretty much the whole thing. So I picked it up on vinyl. This record deserves so much more than it received. After Laughter gets a 10 out of 10. And my album of the year is, drumroll please, keep going, Origami by Vinyl Theater.
You know it hurts when you pulled your cards. You know you've lost, we never got that far. You know in truth you never played your part. Yeah it hurts, yeah it hurts. You know it hurts when you pulled your cards. You know you've lost, we never got that far. Yeah it hurts, yeah it hurts. Day in, day out.
I found this record after hearing so much praise for it from YouTuber AlexT453. Check out his channel. I had heard about them since they did a tour with 21 Pilots, but I finally sat down and gave it a listen and was in love. Every time I listen to this, I love it even more. I honestly could say that this is my favorite record of the entire decade and one of my favorites of all time. It's just that good. You don't need to hear me say this, but go check it out. And of course, it gets a 10 out of 10.